Parties, pretty outfits, fancy venues, amazing food, and so much more. If you want a job that involves all of these things, then a career in event planning is just for you, right? Well, I'm here to tell you that that is exactly wrong. Event planning is a job that involves much hard work and preparation to properly organize the details of a specific occasion. Ever since I was in middle school, I wanted to be an event planner like my aunt. I grew up watching her make important phone calls, go to important meetings, and my favorite, getting dressed up for the event itself. So in order to make that happen, I entered many event planning competitions in high school, went on to get my certification in college, and now have been working for the Smith Event Planning Corporation for 4 years now. Whether or not you can see yourself having a career in event planning or not, I think it's important that everybody understands the skills that event planners use, because you can potentially use them throughout your life when planning, let's say, your wedding or your child's birthday party, or even your office's annual Christmas party. Overall, event planning requires much desk work to pre-plan the specific details of an occasion, as well as being readily available at the event itself to make sure everything goes as planned. For starters, before you attend a fancy gala, much work has to be done in preparing for the event, which is where the event planners come in. The first order of business is for event planners to meet with their clients and understand the purpose and scope of the event, which includes the time, location, and cost, all according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics Occupation Outlook Handbook about Meeting, Convention, and Event Planners, which was last updated on January 8, 2014. Budgeting is extremely crucial when regarding event planning because, for example, you could plan this extravagant party with an amazing venues, fancy decorations, great food, but if you lack the funds to pay for the events, then all of that planning goes to waste. That's why it's extremely crucial for the event planner and clients to meet up and plan a specific budget to stick to. Next, once that is all taken care of, the event planner must plan the specifics of the event, which includes hiring a caterer, entertainment, a florist, keynote speaker, decorator, and so forth. This requires much research, email communication, and conference phone calls. These may seem like pretty simple tasks, but they are very time-consuming, which in turn is a big reason why event planning requires much desk work. Now, once all the event planning is done with, comes the actual event itself, and many people assume, oh, on the day of the event, it's just smooth sailing from this point. But once again, those people could not be more wrong, as many issues tend to arise on the day of the event, which all fall back on the event planner. For example, they could bring out fish instead of chicken for an important meeting when the president of the company is allergic to fish. They could drop the groom's cake at a wedding, and there may not be enough tables set up. All of these problems, the event planner must take care of, which in turn is the reason why the event planner is so stressed out on the day of the event, running around like a chicken with its head chopped off. Right here is a sample of an agenda on the day of the event, which an event planner typically will go through. And that is from the summary report for meeting, convention, and event planners on the National Summary for Online Development, which was last updated in 2010. So if you would just pass that around, you can get a good idea of what the event planner must go through. Now, as you can see, event planning is a job that involves much hard work and preparation to properly organize the specific details for a special occasion. First comes the pre-planning, where you meet with your clients to discuss the purpose and scope of the event. And then comes pre-planning all the little details, which takes up most of the time. Then on the day of the event, it's the event planner's job to monitor all the activities to ensure that the clients and attendees are all satisfied. So regardless of your career path, whether you can see yourself being an event planner or not, I hope you learned something today, whether it's budgeting, all the little tasks event planning requires. I hope you learned learn something next time you plan, let's say, your vacation or a birthday party. And finally, I want to leave you with this. That event planning is fun. Although as you can kind of understand, it is a pretty stressful job, it is fun and very rewarding. So if you're ready for a fun and exciting job, hop on aboard the event planning train. I promise you will not regret it.